Chris Weitzel here, owner, ChrisProduce and Seafood here at 1300 Seagrave, Unit 4 in Woodstock. Today, we are cooking French. We are cooking En Papillote, which in French, cooking in paper. French was never my strong suit in high school. Thank you, Mr. Glazner, grade 9 General French, for passing me with a solid 51. Thanks, man. So, few benefits of cooking in paper. Number one is for fish, it likes moisture, so it just steams and it makes for a nice, soft, flaky, moist fish. It's more earth friendly than aluminum foil, but in a pinch, if you got aluminum foil, use aluminum foil, but I prefer parchment paper. A lot easier to fold too, as you'll see. It's crazy easy to clean up. So once you're done eating, ball it up, garbage. It's effortlessly fancy, and all your dinner guests they'll be instantly impressed with your beautiful dish. And once it's done, you get to take it out of the oven or whatever cooking device that we're going to try today. And it's like a present. Who doesn't like a present? So let's get started. I'm going to use haddock today. The haddock we have is from Iceland, and it's line caught, same as the cod that we sell. And 400 feet deep, hooks, not trawled, which really what you want to look for if you're looking for a wild caught fish. So let's get started here. Now vegetables, what you can use. Today, I'm just going to have what you have on hand. I've got red pepper, I got some grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, in season now, yellow and green zucchini. So we're going to use them, but use whatever you want. I'm just going to use one. A bit of yellow. Get rid of the seeds. I just try and, remember, you eat with your eyes. I just always try and hit as many colors as you possibly can. You can get all the colors of the rainbow in there. That's great. So what we're going to do, before we get to the fish, yes, the folding of the paper. Like I say, I got parchment paper here, about 18 to 24 inches. And I'm going to use what's called the heart shape. We're just going to fold it in half. Nothing pretty here, folks. It's getting all folded up. So we're gonna take a piece off there. Piece off of there. And then we're gonna take a piece off of here. A little breezy again today, and it's hot. It's not as hot as this dish is gonna be. Anyways, that was like. So there's our heart. We're gonna get our piece of fish, which I did rinse off already. Always rinse off your fish. Just kind of a rule of thumb for me. So like I say, beautiful piece of haddock here. Now, on the weekend, my wife and I tried this dish at home. We tried one packet with one piece and another packet with two. We just left the packet of two in for an extra 5 minutes. So all I do, lay this on here, generously season each side, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt on both sides. Using kosher salt, like always, never table salt. You can always see then how much you're actually putting on. I grab a couple tomatoes. These I just want to cut in half. And then we're just going to pile it on. The one thing that I would suggest, two things I would suggest I just didn't have on me today is lemon, but we're going to substitute out with some lemon juice and olives, green or black olives, or you want to really fancy it up, go to the deli section of your grocery store and get some fancy mix of olives. As you can see, this is all going to get wrapped up, but you do want to take a few minutes. I'm not going to use a lot of onion here, but just enough to pretty it up. A little bit of lemon juice. This is where your lemons you would lay on top. I'm just going to give it a little splash. I use extra virgin olive oil. This is all just going to create a liquid to steam our beautiful piece of haddock. And you want to put a herb or two in. On the weekend, we used fresh thyme. Today, I'm just going to use a little bit of fresh dill. You're just going to lay that on top. Now, really, doesn't that just look pretty to begin with now? Now, to start folding, I start with the flat side. There's a little bit of an edge there. You're just going to fold it over. Now, if you got the Lee press-ons, this is where it's not going to be handy at all, because you don't want to poke a hole at all into this bag, into this pouch. This is going to puff up and steam. And there we go. That's it. It doesn't have to be pretty. Turn on our skillet. And we're gonna try this on here. I've never tried it on the skillet. And by the way, Black & Decker. Why do I use this skillet? It's lasted a long time. I've using it for a couple of years now. We've burned through a few in our culinary career, my wife and I, Holly. And we just like this product, Canadian Tire product. We've never had a problem returning one. But the one thing I would caution on, it's easy to clean up, but do not submerge them in water. That did one in for us, but they did take it back because we told them what happened. So I highly recommend Black & Decker. So here, we're gonna heat this up. I've never tried this on the skillet before. We're really just, why not? So there we go. We're gonna leave this. I've got it on full whack there at 400. And if you're using an oven, you can use your convection, which we found did make it a little quicker. And we did it for 15 minutes on the one piece, and we left it in for 20 for the two-piece one. So we're gonna let this cook away for 15 minutes. We'll be right back. It's been 15 minutes now, so let's check this out. It worked. I had no doubts. So here we go. Now the one thing you do want to do is be careful. This is hot steam in there, and it can just pop right in your face, kinda. So, look at that. Now picture yourself at the dinner table, bringing this out. Everybody has this on their plate, and all on the count of 3. And it smells, that smells amazing. So now, let's open up the present. So there we go. So that just looks beautiful, like absolutely amazing. The dill, just put off to the side. Let's see how that cod is. That just flaked apart with my fork. Look at that, people. Perfectly cooked haddock. Wow. The vegetables, zucchini, steamed, the peppers. That's as simple as that, people. So come on in. We've got haddock all the time. It's a beautiful, light, flaky, delicious fish. And this is one fish for anybody. It's always working out. You're trying to eat a clean diet. Haddock, cod, two great fish to be eating. Lean as can be. Anyways, come see me, Chris, owner, ChrisProduce and Seafood at 1300 Seagrave, Unit 4 in Woodstock. Also be found at Saturdays in Woodstock at the Woodstock Farmers Market on 875 Nellis from 7 a.m. to 12, as well as on Saturdays at the Old Imperial Farmers Market in Aylmer from 8 o'clock in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. So come on, stop by and grab yourself some haddock and try a fish in a bag, En Papillote. Thank you. Oh, and I'm Chris, remembering to make your meals hook, line, and simple. Thanks.